Hey besties, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Brittany. Welcome to my channel and happy day 20 of my Healthy Era Glow Up Challenge. I cannot believe we're already at day 20. It feels like I've only been doing this for like a week, but I ordered some groceries last night and they just came in. We got lots of healthy stuff and I'm excited because y'all, we've been out of groceries for a while. Like we've been eating out of our pantry, and I know a lot of people deal with that. You gotta eat what you have, and we haven't had nothing. So let me show y'all what we got. I got a lot of healthy choice meals because y'all know that I've been wanting to try like meal prepping and stuff, but right now meal prepping is not in my budget, if you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna do it this month, just not right now. Also, happy May 1st. It's a new month and I'm so happy. Okay, so for starters, we got some grapes and strawberries. These strawberries are huge. Apples, avocados, bananas, cuties, clementines. And then I got some chocolate milk for James. I might have a couple because they're only 90 calories. So got some more spring mix. And then I wanted to try these. They're Chobani Greek yogurt mixed berry, but it's like a drink. So I didn't even know they had these, but I really want to try those. And they're mixed berry because I'm obsessed. Yogurt, mixed berry, of course. We got some low-fat cottage cheese, barbecue seasoned steak with potatoes. We got the sweet and sour chicken, sweet sesame chicken, pineapple chicken. I haven't tried these two, so if you've tried these, let me know how you like them. And then the grilled chicken pesto with vegetables. We love these. And then grilled chicken and broccoli alfredo because y'all already know these are bomb. And I got some water, but they busted, so we had to take them out of the bag. But I also got some milk. And then I've been wanting to try this. It's zero sugar nut pod oat creamer. This is the brown sugar one. I've never had a brown sugar creamer, but it was either this option or the French vanilla, and I'm sick of French vanilla, so I wanted to try something different. I did hear that these were not sweet at all, but I got it because if it's not sweet, I have Splenda that I can put in there. And then I got some more Planet oat milk. And I forgot to get matcha. I literally only got that oat milk because matcha. Because I don't even need that for my coffee. But of course I forgot the matcha. Got some ketchup, but they didn't get my potatoes because for some reason I was in the mood for French fries today for lunch. But looks like I'm not going to be able to have that because they forgot my potatoes. But it's okay. More ketchup for James's nuggets. But yeah, we got James nuggets. I already put them in the freezer. And then we got 2 loaves of bread. So I'm about to make my coffee, and I wanted to come on here and tell y'all that I'm not going to be using the same app that I always use. I usually use MyNet Diary, which I love. The only thing I don't like about that app is the fact that it adds extra calories depending on how much calories I burn throughout the day. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. But I'm not going to delete the app just because I still really like that app, but I want to see how I like this new app. It's called Yazio. I'm not really sure how you say it, but I don't think my Apple Watch or anything is connected. So I'm going to have to connect it, but I hope I just don't want it to add like extra calories because I want to get like a correct visual. So we'll see how this goes, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm not using the same app. So whenever y'all see like the calorie amount, like the little, the little videos that I've been putting up on the screen, or I've only done that in one video and that was my last video. But y'all are not going to be seeing MyNet Diary today. Y'all are going to see me using the Yazio app. Y'all hear James upstairs? This boy is so wild this morning. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and make some coffee. I'm excited to try my new creamer, but people say that it's not very sweet, so hopefully it's just sweet enough. But if not, I can always add my Splenda, but I just haven't used Splenda in so long. Like my container is still full, and I know y'all have noticed that I haven't been using my Splenda or anything, so we'll see. I haven't used this cup in so long. I'm gonna have like some tea today so I can use it because I got this and I thought it was so freaking cute. But I just haven't been using it because I don't need it. So full. Okay, so we got nut pod creamer and then the rest of my oat milk. I'm not going to use all of it because there's a little bit in here and I can't really use all that in my coffee because that's going to be too many calories. So, got my scale. Right, let's pour some coffee in here. I think you're supposed to shake this up. I'm kind of nervous because this is brown sugar and I've never had a brown sugar creamer. It smells amazing though, so. Okay, that is 71 milliliters. I don't know how many calories that's going to be. Maybe I should have looked before I... Alright, so that was 47 calories. I hope that was enough. But we're going to add a little bit of my oat milk. Obviously, I don't need a bunch, so. Alright. That was 54 milliliters. All together for my oat milk and my creamer, that was 69 calories. Alright, so let's see how this is tasting, because I might need my Splenda. Actually, it's more of a coffee taste, but I really, really like it. And I can definitely taste the brown sugar. So I'm not going to be using Splenda because this is actually so freaking good. Wow. Alright, got my coffee. This is so good, y'all. Love it. But y'all, I am going to drink my coffee and then I'm going to eat breakfast, and I don't know if I'm going to do some Bible studying or my workout first. I kind of want to get my workout done with, and I don't really feel like going on a walk today outside. See, and that just proves like how different my moods are, because yesterday I was like, gosh, I really want to go on a walk outside because I feel like my workout, it goes by faster. I'm not really like thinking about the fact that I'm working out. But today I'm actually in the mood to just walk in place and watch my Gossip Girl show. So yeah, cheers y'all. Not gonna lie y'all, I gulped this down in not even 5 minutes. This is so freaking good, and new obsession right here, unlocked. That is so good. I am definitely gonna go for the brown sugar nut pod creamer from now on. Obviously, I'll probably get sick of it and go to another one, but for right now, this is the current obsession. All right, y'all, so for breakfast, I'm going to have cottage cheese toast with some fruit on the side. Y'all, look how big this strawberry is. What is going on? These are gigantic. Okay, I'm gonna put these cute little slices on my plate here. Now that I think about it, I should have got some like light whipped cream, because that would have been a really good dessert. Alright, toast is done. Now we're gonna cut up a banana. This banana is definitely not ready, but okay, yeah, we're gonna put the toast on a separate plate. Alright, so we're gonna add some pepper. And then a little bit of cayenne pepper, not a lot, because a little bit of cayenne goes a long way. So this is my breakfast for this morning, and I'll go ahead and put the calories up on the screen. All right, y'all. So I just got done with a 30-minute walk, and now I'm gonna have me some lunch. First, let me show y'all. So it was 30 minutes and 29 seconds, and I did 1.41 miles. So what I'm going to have for lunch is a healthy choice meal, and I really, really want to try either the sesame chicken or the pineapple chicken, but I'm leaning more towards the pineapple.
Emma, wait. Aren't you done? You won. You, Muffy, my mom.
All right, y'all. So I wasn't thinking about it, but it's currently 4:39 and I just finished my snack. I had a bowl of cottage cheese and I had a Yoo-hoo. I used to call them Yahoos. I still do sometimes, but it's like a chocolate drink if y'all don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about those, but I'll go ahead and put the calories up on the screen. Tonight, we're probably going to have a healthy choice meal for dinner, but I know that if I just have that, I won't have enough calories for the day. So I'm gonna have a healthy choice meal plus some fruit on the side. I'm probably gonna have like grapes and some clementines. So yeah, also y'all are gonna flip. I haven't had no water today, so that's currently what I am about to do. I washed my cup earlier, so now it's time to fill it up.
So it actually makes it something about your food I'll be saying this piece. Thanks for subscribing.
Hey besties, so it is 8:16 right now. Hopefully I can get this video uploaded really soon because I stopped eating at 8 o'clock. Well, I stopped eating at like 7 something, but I wanted to come up here and talk to y'all for a little bit because I have a few life updates. So this actually happened yesterday, and my husband Jaron, he was talking about this for a while. We've both been talking about this like for a while. He worked at a construction job. I've mentioned that like a lot. He's been there for about 6 years, and he literally got the job like 3 months after me and him started dating. So he's been there a really long time, and he put his 2 weeks in yesterday, and we are both very nervous. And obviously, you know, it's going to be a change. He's getting new hours, and this job that he's going to be working at is a pizza place, Little Caesars to be exact, and it's literally a 10-minute walk away from our house, and where we don't have a car, that'll be very, very easy. But the construction company that he works at now, he'll be leaving, his last day will be like May 15th, and they let him have like a van that he can bring home, so he goes back and forth with the work van. But we have been talking about this for so long, and the fact that like he actually put in his 2 weeks yesterday was like a huge thing. Like, it was insane because he's been here for so long, and there's like multiple factors like why he left that job, and I'm not even gonna get into them, but just know that like he was very, very unhappy there, and it was taking a toll on his mental health, so he had to get out of there. But yeah, this is definitely a new journey for us. And also at the same time, like I told you all that we wanted to move, and it's going to be a lot easier to leave like Little Caesars than it would be the construction job, because he's been there for 6 years. You know, it's like it took a lot of guts for him to do this, so it's just going to be a lot easier for him to leave Little Caesars whenever we move. And that's another topic that I wanted to touch base on. So I told y'all how we were thinking about moving to Florida because his mom, his brother, he's got a lot of family in Florida, and he lived there for like a long time before me and him got together. But Florida is a long way from my family, and we're trying to like make things work. So I don't think that we are going to be moving to Florida anytime soon, but it is a step in our life that we want to take eventually, but just not right now. But the next step, we are going, oh, this is crazy, Nashville, Tennessee. That's insane to even like say. We might be moving to Nashville, Tennessee. His dad and his newlywed wife, they are getting a property with a house in September, and our lease here is up in October. And we have a lot of things to work out regarding James and all that, and at least we got like 6 or 7 months to think about it and talk, or not think about it because we already thought about it, but we have time to get things figured out. But yeah, they are buying a house and a big property, and I'm not really sure how big the house is, but it's big enough where they offered us to move in that house with them. But this is where the whole camper RV living got brought up the other day. So we could live in the house with his dad and his wife, because you know it's good. They said it's gonna be a big house, but we really like our own space, and I feel like for the time being we're gonna try and get like an RV to live in, and we will have a property to sit it on in Tennessee. Like, I can't even believe I'm saying that. That is insane. I never imagined myself leaving Kentucky, like, ever. And it's very scary because I've never been away from my family. A lot of y'all don't know this, but my granny actually raised me. And when she passed away at 18, I went to my mom, and I kind of just, like, I've just been with my mom ever since. But like, yeah, I've just never been away from my family, and I know it's gonna be hard, but that's another thing. When I was talking about moving to Florida, that was like, I was feeling like weird about it because I was gonna miss my family. I told y'all about that, like I was gonna miss my family so much. But Tennessee is only like 4 hours away. 4 hours away or 3 hours away? I think, hold on, I remember looking this up. I think it was like 3 hours and 30 minutes away from where we currently are. And that's better than hours and hours and hours away. And the reason I say hours and hours away, because I don't know exactly how far Florida is, but I know it's far, very, very far. I think it takes like 2 days to get there from where I live. So this way it'll be easier access to my family. Like, we could drive up here. We could drive up here and see my family. We could drive up here and see James's mom. And I just feel like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. But obviously, you know, it hasn't happened yet, but I'll tell y'all, like, if it's like a for sure thing. But we still do have a lot of planning to do, and that's literally in like 7 months. So we have a lot of thinking to do, and we have a lot of planning to do. How are we gonna do this? And I'm so nervous, but like, there's just a lot of changes happening in my life, and I've just been stuck. And now, like, I'm actually like seeing things change in my life, and it's just crazy, and I'm very scared. But I've been praying a lot about certain situations, and I'm just praying that everything works out. But yeah, y'all, that is it for tonight. I'm gonna take a shower and watch Gossip Girl and go to sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, besties.